Easter is a celebration of Christ's resurrection. It also traditionally a time where scores converge on the churches. This year, all that has changed as many stream sermons live in their homes. Our reporter Gillian Pillay is checking on how people are spending their Easter Sunday. Let's cross to her live now. Very good morning to you, Gillian. How's the family celebrating Easter?
A very good morning to you, Desiree. Well, my family's in the Eastern Cape and I'm here in Johannesburg. How's that for social distancing? So we just went around the city to try and gauge how people are spending what is for many a very sacred day. I mean, for Christians the world over, the resurrection and Easter Sunday is very significant. We know that places of worship like the one you're seeing behind me, thousands converge on places of worship the world over, and as you can see, it is a deserted place. It is just a building standing there now. No cars, no people entering there, no singing. You could hear hymns usually reverberating from places of worship any other Sunday, even on Saturdays when there are mass. But all that has changed. We were meant to actually, Desiree, visit a friend who was live streaming a sermon, but when we arrived at that complex, which is on the West Strand, new regulations in place also at complexes now. They are not allowing any visitors into complexes, so we were unable to share people's messages or what their expectations are on a day like today, having to be in their place, in their homes, listening to these sermons, having to look at the bigger meaning, having to look at the global picture as well as the picture in South Africa with the pandemic and how that has affected them and what kind of message they take away from a day like today and how they're celebrating it, not being able to be with family members. We know that Easter Sunday is a time where families also get together. It's a renewal. It's a new chapter in the life of the church, but also in the lives of many Christians who revere a day like today. As I said, we came to this particular church just to show that it's not business as usual. Everything has changed, and people in this particular street, we were listening there to Tabiso Sitoli's package around authorities that have set up roadblocks, but particularly today being a Sunday, in this area where we are, which is in Victory Park, very few cars in the road, virtually no people walking around, and as I said, places of worship really just isolated in the wake of the pandemic, as we know that figure rising daily, Desiree.
Thank you so much there, Gillian Pillay. That's consistently the story we're covering throughout the world about no church congregations and online sermons. You're watching The Agenda. Let's take a break.